Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of my little podcast, and I'm happy you're here. I'm excited to talk about some projects I've been working on and some yarn I've got in the mail, and yeah, fun projects. So we'll get started with maybe some yarn that I have got in the mail recently. So I bought Woolberry Fiber Company's 8-day advent calendar yarn advent thing. The theme of her advent this year was memories, so she had people message her and tell them memories, good childhood memories, and she put them into colorways, and that is the theme of the advent. So I started opening mine on Saturday, so I've opened 3 so far, just because it's only an 8-day, so I start a week before Christmas. And then I opened the big skein, the green one there, on Christmas Day. So that's really fun. I'll show you the first 3 that I've opened so far. So the first day was Sleepover at Graham's. So pretty. You can see the speckles in that. It's like a nice mauve brown color. So pretty. Love that one. Yeah, and day 2 was Night Swim. It's a very beautiful blue. Like you can see all the different shades in there. So nice. And today's was Garden Walks. So this one is very beautiful too. Like, look at those purples up there. Oh, so pretty. Yeah. So all of them together, they look so cute. I love them. I love them so much. So I'm really excited to open the rest. I'm planning to make a pair of socks. There's a pattern that came with the advent, a free pattern for me. So I will be probably making those into socks eventually, sometime. But I just started, let's move on to WIPs. I just started a new pair of socks. So I haven't knit for myself in forever because I had a Christmas market last Saturday that I was in selling my animals. So I didn't have enough time to knit for myself. And now it is Christmas break and I am ready. So I will show you what I started knitting. I'm making the O Denenbaum socks. So it's I don't have the picture of the pattern, but it's like a colorwork sock pattern, and it's just all Christmas trees all the way around. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I think I might just do the top row of Christmas trees and then just do the rest plain, the color, because I'm using like a really variegated colorway, and I kind of want it to be shown a lot. So I'm using, I just caked this up today, Christmas Cocoa. This is a Woolberry Fiber Company in Berry Merino. You can't really even, this is like, I wish you could see this in person. It's absolutely beautiful. The browns, there's a little bit of green in there, oranges, pinks, reds of all shades. I love it so much. And the trees will be green, obviously, so this will be a color to go with it. So cute. I'm really excited. So I literally just started, and that's like the top. Well, you can't really see, but yeah. So the top's just like a 2x2 ribbing, and then the color work will start after that. So I'm really excited to put the trees on. It's gonna be so cute. Yeah. So that's my newest WIP. And this green is part of Woolberry Fiber Company's Merry and Bright sock set. Sock set, I guess. It came with 5 mini skeins. So I bought that last Christmas. I don't think she's selling them this Christmas, but yeah, they're really cute. Merry and Bright. That's what they're called. What else am I working on? I will show, oh yes, this. I'm making the Sister Bennett shawl. I'm making the Bennett Sister Shawl by Lindsay Fowler. Yeah, I've never bought a pattern from her before, but I saw this on Bethany from Woolberry Fabrico's page. She made one in the summer, I think, and I loved it so much. So I was like, I need to do this. This needs to be my life. It's like a triangle shawl, and half of it is normal with just fingering, and then you do the same pattern, but you add suri. So it's like half of it's fluffy, and then the other half is like normal. It's hard to explain. And here's the picture of it. Like one half right down the middle is suri, and then the other half is just plain. So I'm really excited about it. I haven't touched this in forever, but I do have it started. Yeah, this is just the plain side. So it's very small right now. But I'm using, what's the colorway? It's an ode to summer, I'm pretty sure. This was part of her, I'm in her monthly collective. I'm a collective member, I guess is what you call it. So I get a skein of yarn from her, a free skein every month. Yeah, the colorway is Ode to Summer. So it's really cute. It's got like oranges and it's mauve and golden, and I love it so much. It's very pretty. You can kind of see a little bit of the gold there. And then the suri I will add. I'm so excited to add this after I'm done like half of the triangle. So that'll be a really cute shawl when I'm done. Right now it's just very tiny, very small. But yeah, that's another WIP that I haven't touched in a while. I'm also working on, so it's December 20th today, and I'm working on a Christmas present for my niece. She is 14 months, and my mom got her an IKEA kitchen for Christmas, and she wanted me to make play food for her kitchen. So I have been working on making play food, and it's actually been so fun. So she knows like most of the basic fruits and vegetables because she eats them every day, and yeah, I think it'll just be fun. She'll know what they are. She won't quite understand the concept of a play kitchen, but soon she will. So I'm really excited about it. So far I've made an avocado. That was the first one I made for it. She loves avocado so much. And I made a banana. This one I love. So cute. And a carrot. There's the carrot. And a broccoli. So yeah, I actually am really excited about this. It will be good. I just have to make a whole bunch more. But I'm using Knit Picks Cotton, which is my go-to for making all my animals. And I'm using Hobby Yarn Rainbow Cotton, which I also love too. So it's a mixture of both for these, but they're all like DK weight, so that you don't get those big holes. It's just easier to work with, I think, when you make amigurumi stuff. So that's really fun. I have to make a lot more. I'm gonna do a pie and an ice cream cone and a pizza, a roasted turkey, and a few other fruits and vegetables too, I think. So it's really fun. I'm excited. So that's another thing I've been working on. I can show you some finished objects that I have done recently. So I don't know when I finished these actually. Last summer okay, full disclosure, I am the slowest knitter in the history of the world, and I started this one sock last summer. So not summer 2021, summer 2020 I started knitting this sock. So I finished one sock, and I got the second sock syndrome. I got it hard. It was bad. I didn't want to do the second one because I already had seen, oh, it's beautiful, I have this sock. Now I'm done. I don't want to do another. But this summer I was like, I need to finish. I need to make a pair of socks. So I pushed through and finished the second sock. So I finally have them done. And now summer is over. It's long gone. But I have 2 socks. I am so happy. Yeah. I didn't block them or anything, so they're kind of But, and I won't be wearing these until the summer because they're so bright. I mean, I guess I could wear them. But I love the heel toe color so much. So cute. So this is a Hello Stella colorway. This is Prism. The main body is Prism, and then the toe heel is Lemon Drop from Hello Stella. So, and I did it like a rolled cuff because I was super lazy and I don't like purling. It takes me a long time. So I was like, I'm just gonna knit. Maybe it'll go faster. And it didn't. It took me 2 years to finish these socks. So, good times. Good times. Yep. But they're done now, and now I can move on to Christmas socks. And I'm happy about that. So, it's good. Yeah, really love those. I will show you some of the animals I had made for the Christmas market that I was in on Saturday. I did really well. It rained like the entire time, and it was cold. It was an outdoor market, and my mom and I were just freezing. And there was not a lot of traffic because obviously no one wants to walk outside in the rain. So that was kind of a struggle, but my sales I did really well considering. So it was fun. It was my very first in-person market, so I've only ever sold online. I have my Etsy shop, and that's done well for me, so I haven't really had the need to try and get exposure through markets, but I thought it'd be fun. It was fun. It was fun. I would do it again inside, for sure. But it was a very good experience for me. So I will show you some friends. I had made 2 alpacas. So this guy, this is a brown alpaca. I also had a white one. And he was, he had fur like this all over him. So he was a cream one, but with fur everywhere. All down his body and all around his head. So they were really cute together. But the white alpaca sold with the moose, which is really adorable. But this guy's still around, so I could show you him. He's cute. Yep. And I had a bunch of woodland animals. So my classic moose, black bear, fox combination. But I had 1 fox left. So this little guy, super cute. Yep, and his tail's like my favorite part. So fun. Yep. And I have a bunny left. I'm thinking of saving him for Easter. I'm going to make a whole bunch more and hopefully maybe get in a spring market around here, which would be kind of fun. She's super cute. And her white tail. And I made a Highland cow. So this was the first time I ever made this. He was in my pattern book, but I thought he was adorable. How cute is he? His little horns and his hair. Yeah, I really like him. Got a nice long tail. So, he's super cute. But he's still around. So, he'll be in my Etsy shop momentarily. And also, 2022 is... The Chinese New Year for 2022 is the year of the tiger. And I love... Last year I made an ox. And it was really fun. So I thought, I'm doing a tiger this year because that's amazing. And I haven't actually made a tiger, surprisingly. I don't really know what category he falls under. Like, is he a safari animal? Or is he like a jungle? More like a jungle, I think. But they can also be in the safari, so I don't really know. So he's kind of just a random extra. But he's so cute. It's the first time I ever made a tiger. His little long tail. Yeah, I really like him. The orange, I was afraid the orange was going to be like super bright. But it actually really works. And his stripes are not like the zebra. The zebra is like 2 2 white, 2 black, 2 white, 2 black, and I did 2 orange, 1 black, so that the stripes are a little bit skinnier, because tigers have like very, like their stripes don't go all the way around. And I didn't know how to do that, but I think this really works. Super cute. I like them. Yeah, and I have a bunch of ones left from the October collection just hanging around. I guess I could show you those. I have it. Oh, your hair is going crazy. It's a zombie unicorn with her stitch. Oh, her horn is very crooked. There we go. Oh yeah, she's super cute. And her tail. Yeah, I do like this one, but it's like you gotta have a certain customer for this kind of thing, you know? And I still have the turkey. He's adorable. I love him so much. His little wings. Yeah, he came out a little late for Canadian Thanksgiving. So I'm sure he'll sell, but I was a little late to the game this October for that. Thanksgiving was pretty early. So that's about it for me, I think. Honestly, I'm trying to think of what else I could show you. I have like a lot of yarn that I got since the last time I was on here. Like all that yarn back there is like, I would say 80% of it is woolberry, because I'm in the collective, so I get a skein every month or more if I want. So I have a lot of woolberry. Why don't I just show you some, just for fun, because it's, yeah. Oh, I love this one. Oh, and this one I can show you. Show you a few of these. So this was the October collective colorway for the monthly subscription. So you pick between a variegated yarn and a solid, semi-solid yarn. So this month obviously I picked the variegated because it is beautiful, and the colorway is called October, but it's like greenish browns, and then you've got like that orange brownie. Oh, it's so beautiful. And the back is like gray. There's also gray in it and creams. So pretty. I don't know what I'll do with this yet. Probably just socks, because it's amazing. I do love that. And what else? This is a Sorella. Let's change it up. This is from her Taylor Swift collection. So when was that? I'm gonna say like the summer. It was the summer. She came out with a Taylor Swift pre-order, and I was obsessed with literally every colorway, and the names really connect to me. So I'm like, I want this because it's called so and so. Like, I'm big like that. It's weird, but she really sucks me in so bad. So I bought 2 of these. This is the colorway Evermore from her Taylor Swift collection. It's beautiful, and it's like not the same. Like, it's gonna be a kind of like self striping, but like not crazy stripey. I don't know how to explain it. I want to make a sweater out of this, hold it with something else. We'll see what I do. But I have 2, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how much it'll be. Yeah, what I'll do. That sentence did not make sense. I haven't decided, but I needed this yarn in my life. Yeah. And then another one from Sorella. This was from the Disneyland collection. Yeah. And this was probably earlier in the year. I don't know when. But this is the colorway Epcot. First of all, I love Epcot. I've been there. It was like one of my favorites. So that was like, well, I need this colorway because I love that place so much. But I also love the colorway. Let's take a look. The speckles get me. So I'm 1000% making a sweater out of this. I have, how many more of these? Three of these, and I'm gonna hold it with mohair, which I need to show you. I'm just gonna make like a plain raglan, some kind of raglan, but I'm gonna hold it with this mohair aloft from Knit Picks. It's like a purpley-ish color, but look at them together. Oh, I love it so much. So I have like a bunch of these. I've never actually worked with a loft before, but they're so soft. It's like a cloud. It's so nice. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I don't know when I'll start that. Maybe in the winter sometime. Not sure, but I have lots of dreams. Lots and lots of dreams. Yeah, so I could honestly show you more, but you're probably like, this is enough. Enough with the yarn, Julia. We don't care. But yeah, it's fun. I love showing you guys those kind of things. But that is the end of this podcast. That is all I have to say. And I will make another soon when I have more projects done and more things to show you. Yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.